this is a challenge and an opportunity that a lot of people have. And just to be able to take care of somebody and to be with somebody during their last years, and especially when there's like chronic illness and things like that come into play. I know that I have a few friends who have dealt with this with their parents, and other family members as well. And so I guess my first question to you would be like, what was your biggest challenge that you faced in being a caregiver?
Yeah, everybody asks that question, and if you'd asked me while I was in it, probably have different answers. But of course, it's exhaustion. And, I like many people, maybe in education, I like to be in control. Or I think, there's sort of an element of control. So I had lists and rules and, I trained caregivers because they were staying in my home, and there were several of them. And, it was tiring over time. And just when I thought, oh my God, I can't take another step, I had to take another step. So when he first had the stroke, that was tiring, and I thought maybe he'll get better. And over time, I realized he wasn't going to get better. So the most challenging part was really keeping my health together, which at times I was not able to do. My health suffered at different times. But it was, well, we'll talk about the learning, but I would say that's probably the hardest part, was to just keep it all together. And, you have to do that. That's just what you do when you're in that situation.
Did you have any specific kind of self-care activities or practices that you did at the time?
Yeah, so, Henry and I lived in our home. He has a son, but we didn't have any children living here or pets at the time. So I was used to having a space that was comfortable, and we have a spacious space, I would say. But now caregivers were in my space. And they basically were downstairs. So what I did was I created a space upstairs. I actually put a refrigerator, a microwave, in the space that I'm in now. I sort of turned it into a getaway for me. And I had a chair that was in front of a window facing a mountain. And every morning I would just have, my tea and breakfast, and I would meditate and reflect. I have a journal, and I kept a journal pretty consistently, or I might read some spiritual reading. But that took me about a year to figure out that I needed to do that. And that helped a lot. And then I also, I tried to get out and walk. So if he, was asleep or the caregivers were here, I could go and get a walk in. But I couldn't do that all the time because I was working full time at the same time I was doing this course. So there was a lot happening. But I really focused on the mornings and just taking, even if it was just 20 minutes or half hour, just taking that quiet time for myself.